Today we're going to talk about something very important. It's the world of low-carb diets. Many people are confused. They sound similar, but they are very different. Think of them like three different types of cars: a race car, a luxury sedan, and an all-terrain SUV. They all run on a special type of fuel, fat, instead of the usual sugar. But they are built for different purposes and different journeys. It's not about which diet is the best in the world. It's about which diet is best for your body, your goals, and your health situation. The main enemy we are fighting here is high insulin. When you eat a lot of carbs, insulin moves sugar into cells. And over time, cells can become resistant. Let's start with the most extreme of the three, the carnivore diet. Its recent surge in popularity has sparked intense curiosity, as it's a radical departure from conventional dietary wisdom. Imagine this diet as the ultimate minimalist approach to eating. At its core, it's an elimination diet in its purest form, designed to strip away all potential dietary irritants and simplify nutrition down to its essentials. The goal is to identify and remove foods that might be causing underlying health issues. You are removing almost everything except animal products. This means all kinds of meat, poultry, and seafood form the base of every meal. In addition to meat and fish, eggs are a staple. Certain low-lactose dairy products like hard cheeses, butter, and ghee are also permitted, but with a crucial caveat: only if you tolerate them. For the strictest adherents, even dairy is off the table. There are no plants, no vegetables, no fruits, no nuts, no seeds, and definitely no grains or sugars. This also means no processed vegetable oils. It is the strictest form of low-carb, essentially a zero-carb lifestyle where your body shifts its primary fuel source from glucose to fat. So with an entire food kingdom off-limits, what exactly are you eating? You're focusing on nutrient-dense animal foods: red meat, lamb, fatty fish, eggs, and organ meats like liver and heart. Many embrace a nose-to-tail philosophy to maximize nutrition. These foods are powerhouses, providing highly bioavailable fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, and K2, along with B vitamins like B12, and crucial minerals like heme iron and zinc. The main reason people try carnivore is to address severe health issues, particularly those rooted in inflammation. Conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, and Crohn's disease have seen anecdotal improvement. The theory is that plant defense compounds like lectins and oxalates can irritate sensitive people. By eliminating plants, you remove these potential triggers, giving your gut a chance to calm and reset. But it's extremely restrictive, which can make social situations isolating and hard to sustain. There is an adaptation phase, digestive changes, and sometimes the keto flu as your metabolism shifts. Getting enough electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, is critical during this phase to combat these symptoms. For some with severe inflammation, this strict elimination can be a transformative diagnostic tool. But it's a serious commitment that comes with significant trade-offs and is not to be undertaken lightly. Now let's talk about the best-known diet, the ketogenic or keto diet. It's moved from a niche therapeutic diet to a mainstream lifestyle for millions seeking metabolic transformation. If carnivore is a race car, keto is the powerful and versatile luxury sedan, high performance with creature comforts. It offers a wider variety of foods and flavors while still running on a premium fuel source. The goal is ketosis, a metabolic state where your body, deprived of carbs, switches to burning fat for fuel. It converts fats into molecules called ketones, which become your new primary energy source, effectively turning you into a fat-burning machine. To do this, you follow strict macronutrient ratios. Keto is defined by macros, about 70–75% of calories from fat, a moderate 20–25% from protein, and a tiny 5–10% from carbs. This specific formula is the non-negotiable key to unlocking ketosis. Meals are built around healthy fats and moderate protein. You can eat fatty cuts of meat, poultry, fish like salmon, and eggs. Fill the rest of your plate with low-carb vegetables like spinach, kale, broccoli, and cauliflower. Healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, and butter are staples. Nuts, seeds, and full-fat dairy are okay in moderation, but watch the carb count. The big no's are anything high in sugar or starch. Sugar itself, grains, starchy vegetables like potatoes, most fruits, and sugary drinks. You have to be a detective because hidden sugars lurk in countless sauces and dressings. Label reading becomes essential. Keto is incredibly effective at lowering insulin, making it a powerful tool for weight loss and managing type 2 diabetes. Beyond the scale, many people report improved mental clarity and stable energy. Those afternoon energy crashes often disappear because the brain receives a steady fuel supply from ketones. However, keto requires diligence. The initial transition can bring on the keto flu with headaches and fatigue as your body adapts. Managing electrolytes like sodium and potassium is crucial to minimize this. Tracking macros is a must, especially at the start. And watch out for processed keto packaged foods. They might fit the macros but can undermine health goals. When done well, focusing on whole foods, keto can be life-changing for metabolic health, but it asks for commitment. Now, the animal-based diet, think of it as the all-terrain SUV. It takes the best parts of carnivore, nose-to-tail animal foods, and blends them with keto's flexibility. The foundation is meat, organs, fish, eggs, and raw dairy, nutrient-dense bioavailable foods. Where it differs from carnivore is strategic inclusion. Not all plants are equal. The animal-based approach often avoids high-defense plants, leafy greens, some cruciferous veg, nuts and seeds. But it allows low-toxicity carbs like berries and even small amounts of raw honey, used strategically for energy. This gives metabolic flexibility for athletes, supports energy needs, and may help some thyroid or energy issues. Animal-based is a middle ground, nutrient density plus a bit more variety. You might have a steak for dinner followed by a small bowl of berries or yogurt with a drizzle of honey. The main challenge, nuance and less long-term research compared to keto. You must learn which plants to include or avoid. For active people, adding strategic carbs can improve performance while keeping a nutrient-dense animal base. It can be a sustainable, flexible option for many, but requires education and experimentation. Alright, let's get practical and break down what you can actually eat on each of these diets. To make it simple, we'll use a traffic light system. Green means eat freely, yellow means proceed with caution or in moderation, and red means stop and avoid. This framework will help you see the core differences at a glance. For the carnivore diet, the green light is on for all animal products: beef, lamb, pork, poultry, fish, eggs, and animal fats like tallow and butter. The yellow light covers dairy like hard cheese or cream, which some tolerate well, while others find it inflammatory. The red light is absolute for all plant-based foods, no fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, or sugars, as the goal is to eliminate potential plant irritants. On keto, the green light expands to include meats, fish, eggs, healthy fats like avocado oil, and low-carb vegetables like spinach and broccoli. The yellow light is for keto-friendly foods that are easy to overeat like nuts, seeds, and full-fat dairy, where portion control is key. The red light is for anything high in carbs, sugar, grains, starchy vegetables, and high-sugar fruits. The animal-based diet uses a least toxic approach. Green light foods are quality meat, organs, fruit, and raw honey, getting carbs from sources with fewer defense chemicals. The yellow light includes other well-tolerated plants like squash and cucumbers. The red light is for foods considered inflammatory, most vegetables, grains, legumes, seeds, and processed seed oils. So how do these diets work? All three lower insulin by reducing carbohydrates, but their approaches differ. Your body has two primary fuel sources, glucose from carbs or ketones from fat. When you restrict carbs, your body can flip a metabolic switch to start burning fat for energy, producing ketones. Many find ketones provide a cleaner, more stable energy source, eliminating the energy spikes and crashes of a high-carb diet. Here's a clear pros and cons snapshot to help match a diet to goals, variety, and difficulty. Carnivore. Pros. Powerful for severe autoimmune and chronic inflammation when triggers are plant compounds. Cons. Social isolation, lack of variety, and possible nutrient gaps if you avoid organ meats. Keto. Pros. Excellent for weight loss, insulin control, and mental clarity. Cons. Requires tracking, risk of keto flu, and temptation of processed keto foods. Animal-based. Pros. Nose-to-tail nutrient density with metabolic flexibility for active lifestyles. Cons. Complexity, nuance, and less long-term research than keto. Here are sample daily menus. Practical examples so you can visualize a day of eating. Carnivore, eggs and butter for breakfast, ribeye for lunch, salmon and some liver for dinner. Keto, eggs with spinach and cheese, a grilled chicken salad, pork chop with cauliflower mash, and almonds for a snack. Animal-based, beef patties and berries for breakfast, eggs and a fruit at lunch, lamb chops with a small yogurt and honey for dessert. Which should you choose? It depends on you, your starting point, goals, and what you can stick with. If you have severe autoimmune or digestive issues, carnivore can be a diagnostic reset. If weight loss or reversing insulin resistance is primary, keto is well researched. If you are athletic or need flexibility, animal-based may fit best. Treat strict carnivore as a short diagnostic window, 30-90 days. For any diet experiment, track your markers and adjust. Use energy, sleep, digestion, and mood as your true indicators of success. None is inherently superior. Match diet to your goals, prioritize nutrient density, and avoid processed products. Comment your diet and what worked for you, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Experiment safely and listen to your body.